Hey guys, Mike from CCTV Camera Pros here. In this video, I want to talk about how you can keep the network traffic from IP cameras off of your main network when you install an IP camera system, an IP-based security camera system. So the reason why I'm thinking about having this talk is I had a phone call with a customer yesterday who installed a new security camera system at his business, and he ran all RG59 coax cable to install a HD CCTV camera system. So a camera system with coax cable and BNC connectors where the cameras connect directly back to the recorder, a closed circuit essentially, and none of that traffic for the video goes over a network. And he assumed that the only way to have a security camera system with no IP traffic on your network was to use a closed circuit television system with coax BNC cameras. And that's not true, and that's why I'm making this video. There's a number of ways to have an IP camera system and not have any of the internet protocol traffic run over the same local area network as like your computer system at your business or at your home. So take our Viewtron IP camera NVRs, for example. They have a built-in PoE connections so that you can hardwire all of your IP cameras using Cat5e or Cat6 network cable from the IP camera back to the NVR. That traffic is internet protocol traffic, they're IP cameras, but that traffic is its own little local network between the NVR and the camera. That traffic has nothing to do with the network traffic at the location where the NVR is installed. Now, you can connect the NVR to your local network so that you could view your cameras from the mobile apps for iPhone and Android or the desktop software for Mac and Windows, but the NVR is connected to the network, not the IP cameras. So the recording traffic is segregated between the IP cameras and the NVR. And then on demand, if you want to view one or more of your cameras live or play back video or interact with the NVR, that's done between that local network at your office and the NVR, and it uses much less bandwidth than all the recording traffic from the IP cameras. So the first way to segregate IP traffic from IP cameras is to connect them from the IP camera to the NVR. And again, our Viewtron IP camera systems all support this. Now, you can also do it by connecting your IP cameras to a network switch and then just having that network switch on a separate network from your local network that you use for internet traffic and your office connectivity and whatnot. The easiest way is direct connection to the NVR, but you can still do it via a separate network switch. So, for example, our 32 channel and our 64 channel Viewtron IP camera NVRs, they have two NIC ports, two network Ethernet ports. So, in addition to the power over Ethernet connections on the 32 channel, for example, you could also connect an external PoE switch to one of the network interface cards on the 32 channel NVR, and that IP traffic is still segregated even though it's not connected. The IP camera is not going to the PoE ports on the NVR. The PoE switch in between the cameras and the NVR is going to a dedicated network port on the NVR, and then the second network port can be connected to your LAN, again, for remote access or local access from the mobile app for iPhone and Android and the desktop software for Mac and Windows. So anyways, the main point of this video was to make sure people are educated and understand that you can install an IP camera system and not use up any of the IP traffic on your local area network. If you don't need remote access to your IP camera system, you could just have that traffic going directly between the camera and the NVR and not even have the NVR connected to your local network. And then essentially your IP camera system is closed circuit. It's a completely separate network from your office or home network. It won't impact any of that traffic whatsoever. So anyways, I'm really glad I had that call with the customer yesterday, and I'm gonna start doing more of these videos where I just explain concepts kind of on the fly and not do a full-blown production with diagrams and everything. So if you have any questions about any of this, as always, you could reach out to me anytime. I can be reached at mike@cctvcamerapros.net for any questions related to IP camera systems, closed circuit TV systems, upgrading old systems. If you need license plate recognition, if you need facial recognition, email me with any questions you have anywhere in the realm of video surveillance systems. If you want to learn more about our Viewtron IP camera systems and our BNC systems from Viewtron, please visit www.viewtron.com. Thank you for watching.